Welcome back to another episode of the Jampack Report, today for January the 20th of 2021. Of course, my name is Samuel Adams, and this is a daily gaming news podcast meant to bring you the hottest news you need to know from around the industry. Hosted on YouTube and podcast services around the world 5 days a week, it's your one-stop shop for everything you need to know. So if you enjoyed the show and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and keep coming back for more. But we have some pretty big news for PlayStation 5 fans that might want to drop that white shell and pick up something a little bit more sleek. It looks like the PlayStation 5 custom faceplate company PlayStation 5 is back in its final form. As reported on by VGC, PlayStation 5 custom faceplate company CMP Shells, better known by its original name, PlayStation5.com, has announced that they are taking orders after shutting down their operation following legal threats from Sony last year. The company is bold in their statements, saying that they are now untouchable. Quote, "We didn't know before, now we do. Further, we have not replicated anyone else's proprietary design. Our shells improve upon the original by allowing for more ventilation. We will be able to sell even after the patent is approved. The plates are currently listed at $49.99 and are set to ship in February, and this is a company that has been dodging the legal bullet from Sony since its inception. Of course, originally it was known as PlayStation5.com, which was a perfect name, and then of course the legal ramifications of that caught up to them, and so then it changed to CustomizeMyPlates.com in October. Then after that, the company was shut down because of the threat of legal action from Sony, but the difference here is in the quote that you see provided by the team. They have improved upon the design. There is now more ventilation. They've created something that is entirely their own rather than replicating and essentially scanning in the faceplate that the team at Sony actually created. So instead of just copying the design, they are now approaching something in the same way that Nyko approaches controllers. They improve upon the design and they make something that is better, hypothetically, than the original. Now, ultimately, will you be able to notice any difference in performance? Probably not, but you can change the color of your PlayStation 5 now, unless this company is taken down yet again. I will say, throwing around the term untouchable, saying that you cannot be touched by Sony's legal team, that seems like it's really asking to be targeted by Sony's legal team. So I'm going to be following this story very closely because I don't think we have seen the final word from Sony on this one yet. Now, with all of that being said, I'm absolutely down for a custom faceplate company. I'm sure that Sony will begin selling them directly in the future because they are so easily interchanged, and quite frankly, that white is very blaring. I would much rather have the muted kind of colors that you see, or hey, even a PlayStation 2 version. That is one that I've seen floating around out there from the custom community. But I'm looking forward to following this story, and I will let you guys know if any updates are added as well. But football is on its way to Fortnite. Football fans will soon be able to rep their favorite teams in Fortnite with a new series of in-game cosmetics. 10 variants of male and female outfits will come to the game on January 23rd, with 23 different clubs represented from locations around the world. In addition to these cosmetics, Fortnite's next event is a Pele Cup. Inspired by legendary Brazilian superstar Pele, the event gives players a chance to win Pele's Air Punch emote and kickoff set for free, cosmetics that are also being added to the game, and for high scores in the event that really kill it, they'll have the chance to win a customized signed shirt by Pele. So if you are a football fan, this one is going to be a fantastic event for you. And I'm sure that online a lot of people are talking about how this isn't significant, this isn't the Marvel crossover or a DC crossover that people have come to expect from the team at Epic. But ultimately, it's important to remember that the mainline audience isn't necessarily the only audience that Fortnite has. It's an international game, and gaming itself is international. This reminds me of the story last week where the Gref G, still don't know if I'm saying that name correctly, but broke, and I mean smashed, the record for concurrent viewers on Twitch. And many people that aren't Spanish speaking didn't even realize that he was as popular as he was. And so the fact that Epic is branching out, bringing new faces, bringing new skins into the world of Fortnite is something that is going to make the game more multicultural. It's going to tap into the international audience, and it's something that many around the world are going to absolutely appreciate. So if you do want to dive in, you can check out all these new additions on January the 23rd, and you can check out that Pele Cup as well. So if you want to play some soccer, win some skins, and have a good time. Plenty to do in the world of Fortnite, and it is impressive to see how they continue to add more and more to the game. But to round out today's show, we do have some new additions to the Xbox Game Pass lineup, and they are pretty impressive, as you can see here. Coming soon to Xbox Game Pass, Yakuza Remastered Collection, The Medium, and more. A new post on the Xbox Wire has shared that more games are coming to the service throughout the remainder of the month, headlined by Bloober Team's Xbox exclusive The Medium. Alongside this psychological thriller is a slew of other impressive additions to an already packed family of titles, including Control, which is coming to PC, of course. We have talked about that one on yesterday's show. Desperados 3 and Donut County are coming to Android console and PC on January the 21st. Outer Wilds is now coming to streaming on Android on January 21st. Cyber Shadow, Android console and PC, is coming out on January 26th, and of course The Medium on Xbox Series XS and PC is coming out on January the 28th. Now a pretty big addition, the Yakuza Remastered Collection, is also dropping on the 28th, which includes remastered versions of Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, all available on Android, console, and PC. Very impressive additions to the lineup here at Xbox Game Pass, and actually, I do want to dive back into Yakuza. Will I? That is yet to be seen. I've never really played Yakuza in depth. I played a bit of Yakuza Kiwami, I believe, last year, and then I wanted to pick up Yakuza 5 and just kind of dive in and see what was going on with that. But of course, these remasters are being added ahead of Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, which is coming out in just a couple of weeks as well, and it will launch on Game Pass. So, plenty to dive into, plenty to check out. I do want to see what's going on with Cyber Shadow here, but again, for the big headliner, in my opinion, it is going to be The Medium, and I cannot wait to see what that first real Xbox next-gen exclusive brings to the table. It looks very impressive, and for those that don't know, it takes advantage of that SSD. Basically, the game is running two game worlds at once, and it switches back and forth between the real world and some kind of afterlife. It's that kind of situation. And so I'm impressed to see that it's taking advantage of how the Xbox Series X and S actually function, and it's bringing something new into an experience that is not possible on last-gen consoles. So I can't wait to dive into that one. But if you do want to check out any of these games, of course you can subscribe to Xbox Game Pass for console, for PC, or you can get Ultimate for $15 a month and get both of those bundled together. I'm absolutely going to be diving in and checking some of these new titles out on my Xbox Series X. But that rounds out today's episode of the Jampack Report. If you enjoyed today's show, drop me a like down below and let me know what you think about the PlayStation 5 Faceplate reseller. Will you buy one? Would you buy one? And do you think it is legal? Would love to hear what you have to say. On top of that, let me know what you think about the new additions to Game Pass, and will you check out the Fortnite Cup? Would love to hear what you have to say. But until tomorrow, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon, and peace.